Carla and Ari in the morning.
Buenos días, Ari.
Buenos días, Carla. ¿Cómo estás?
Bien. It was so rejuvenating to spend a couple of days doing SLCs with students. Got to see so many students and their families. Cameras turned on, students explaining, what's going on. And then, on top of that, we got a 4-day weekend.
Yeah, I know. It was really great getting to meet the students. There's some students that I feel like I haven't seen in almost a year now, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the 4-day weekend was really nice. I got to get outside and do some hiking and hot tubbing. That was really great.
Yeah. And we didn't have this 4-day weekend last year, so we added it to the calendar. And during this 4-day weekend, we are celebrating Indigenous Peoples Day.
Awesome. I know that some places it's not Indigenous Peoples Day, huh?
Yeah, in some places they celebrate Columbus Day, but we don't celebrate Christopher Columbus at our eyes because he committed genocide. Instead, we celebrate Indigenous people, which is a way more worthwhile cause that really aligns with our mission and vision. And so I think we should watch a video about it. What do you think?
Nope, I love it. Let's do that.
Let's do it.
Many people in the United States and Latin America have grown up celebrating the anniversary of Christopher Columbus's voyage. But was he an intrepid explorer who brought two worlds together? Or a ruthless exploiter who brought colonialism and slavery? And did he even discover America at all? It's time to put Columbus on the stand in History versus Christopher Columbus.
Order in the court. Wait, am I even supposed to be at work today?
Yes, Your Honor. From 1792, Columbus Day was celebrated in many parts of the United States on October 12th, the actual anniversary date. But although it was declared an official holiday in 1934, individual states aren't required to observe it.
What are we celebrating again?
We all learned it in school. Christopher Columbus convinced the King of Spain to send him on a mission to find a better trade route to India. Not by going east over land, but sailing west around the globe. Everyone said it was crazy because they still thought the world was flat, but he knew better. And when in 1492 he sailed the ocean blue, he found something better than India, a whole new continent. What rubbish! First of all, educated people knew the world was round since Aristotle. Secondly, Columbus didn't discover anything. There were already people living here for millennia. And he wasn't even the first European to visit. The Norse had settled Newfoundland almost 500 years before. Who cares what some Vikings did way back when? Those settlements didn't last, but Columbus's did. And the news he brought back to Europe spread far and wide, inspiring all the explorers and settlers who came after. Without him, none of us would be here today. And because of him, millions of Native Americans aren't here today. Do you know what Columbus did in the colonies he founded? He took the very first natives he met prisoner and wrote in his journal about how easily he could conquer and enslave all of them.
Why is celebrating this Columbus so important to you anyway?
Your Honor, Columbus's voyage was an inspiration to struggling people all across Europe, symbolizing freedom and new beginnings. And his discovery gave our grandparents and great-grandparents the chance to come here and build better lives for their children. Don't we deserve a hero to remind everyone that our country was built on the struggles of immigrants? And what about the struggles of Native Americans who were nearly wiped out and forced into reservations, and whose descendants still suffer from poverty and discrimination? How can you make a hero out of a man who caused so much suffering? That's history. You can't judge a guy in the 15th century by modern standards. Actually, he was pretty bad even by old standards. While governing Hispaniola, he tortured and mutilated natives who didn't bring him enough gold, and sold girls as young as 9 into sexual slavery. And he was brutal even to the other colonists he ruled, to the point that he was removed from power and thrown in jail. When the missionary Bartolomé de las Casas visited the island, he wrote, from 1494 to 1508, over 3 million people had perished from war, slavery, and the mines. Well, I'm not sure I believe those numbers.
Say, aren't there other ways the holiday is celebrated?
In some Latin American countries, they celebrate the same date under different names, such as Dia de la Raza. In these places, it's more a celebration of the native and mixed cultures that survived through the colonial period. Some places in the US have also renamed the holiday as Native American Day or Indigenous Peoples Day, and changed the celebrations accordingly.
So why not just change the name if it's such a problem?
Because it's tradition. Ordinary people need their heroes and their founding myths. Can't we just keep celebrating the way we've been doing for a century without having to delve into all this serious research? Traditions change, and the way we choose to keep them alive says a lot about our values. Traditions and holidays are important to all cultures, but a hero in one era may become a villain in the next, as our historical knowledge expands and our values evolve. And deciding what these traditions should mean today is a major part of putting history on trial.
Thank you for that video, Ari. I just learned a lot.
Yeah, me too. So what's
Yeah.
next?
Well, we don't just have one guest this week. Two
Two
guests.
guests.
Yeah.
Yes. So
We have Danny and Vidi. Danny and Vidi, would you please introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about what you do at Arise?
My name is Vidi. I am the work-based learning liaison at Arise and 9th grade advisor. And I support students with anything related to work-based learning opportunities, internships, and much more.
And hi, everybody. My name is Danny Maxwell. I'm the Pathway Coordinator at Arise. And so, as most people know, we're a public and community health focused pathway. And so work along with Vidi and other staff to connect students and classrooms to the outside world through the lens of public and community health. And so being excited to share some upcoming things that we have in the works.
what kind of things are coming up?
Well, first, I guess, starting off with some new partnerships that we have. And so we've established a formal partnership with an organization called Mentoring in Medicine and Science, or MIMS Oakland, which is really exciting. And so they do a number of things. They support teachers in the classroom, bring high-level industry partners like epidemiologists or doctors or other healthcare professionals into the classroom, as well as provide opportunities for field trips when the time comes, virtual simulations, and a bunch of other things. So we're excited to have them. We also have a really awesome Pathway newsletter that we're sending out each month, and really just highlighting all the cool stuff that we have going on. And so it's a great place to get caught up and to find out updates or announcements of opportunities and so forth.
We do have our Community Cares, the public health speaker series that all the information you're also able to find in the newsletter. Those are different workshops/sessions we're going to have where students get exposed and become aware of different organizations and different programs within the community that are related to the public and community health. And our first one will be this Friday, the 16th at 2 p.m. Our first speaker will be Maritza from MIMS. She's the program coordinator there.
And I'm just wondering, like, so I'm a student and I'm interested in, learning more about this or maybe doing an internship, but I'm not really quite sure. What should I do?
So you can contact us anytime during business hours. And my email is danny@arisehighschool.org. Vidi's is vidi@arisehighschool.org. And we're also doing something new this year. We do have some time set aside if you want on a reoccurring basis. And Vidi, do you want to let folks know that?
Yes, so my office hours are Thursdays from 2 to 3, but students are welcome to reach out to me any day, anytime through email, and I've been responding back to them as soon as I get to their email.
Yeah, and likewise, I'm working right alongside Vidi and trying to provide as many opportunities in this virtual world as possible. And there are some, and so please do stay tuned to emails and our announcements as we provide them. And then with that, another exciting announcement is that we are going to be having our ambassador program again, and we're trying to figure out how to make that work best virtually. But it will be an internship opportunity, so it will be available to all grade levels 9 through 12, and we'll have an application and some more information coming in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned to that. And then, Vidi, did you have any specific announcements with any internships coming up?
Right now, we have the HEAL program that's still accepting applications. You guys can reach out to me. I'll share the link and both flyers I have. We also have a substance abuse program with Roots Health Clinic. You could also reach out to me and I'll send you the information for those too.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Vidi. Thank you for all the work you're doing. I know that it's extra hard doing it online, so really nice to see you.
Thank you. And then I also have an assistant named Squid. So if anyone needs some individual support, you can reach out to Squid at arisehighschool.org.
Can you please tell us a little bit about Squid?
Yeah, so Squid is a new family member about a week and a half ago. She's a Chihuahua Terrier mix, and she actually came from Tijuana. She came with a passport and everything. And so she is bilingual and learning some English now, but her native language is Spanish. So she's excited to be here.
Welcome to the family, Squid.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you, Ariana and Carla, for having us on this morning.
Thank you. Have a great Tuesday. Bye.
Bye.
Man, it is so exciting to have Danny and Vidi on. It sounds like there's so many incredible opportunities for our students, and what an amazing time to be a community public health for the people pathway in the middle of this sort of time that we're in.
And I feel like as soon as the pandemic started, Danny and Vidi just started looking for resources right away, because obviously more and more people are interested in public health, which is a great thing since that's the pathway that we have.
I actually do have one more announcement, Carla. Tomorrow is a special day, is it not?
It is.
Is tomorrow your birthday?
Tomorrow is my birthday.
Oh my God, tomorrow's Carla's birthday. Happy early birthday. Yay! Everybody, please make sure to blow up her inbox with birthday wishes and birthday love. Send her emails and text messages because, she misses students and she would love to hear from them.
For my birthday, you could all just turn on your cameras in class. That would be the best birthday present.
Yes, that's what
thank you, Ari. That means a lot. Much love, everybody, and we will see you next week.
Carla and Ari in the morning.